In the heart of London stands a fortress with a chilling past. A place of kings and prisoners, power and betrayal. In 1483, two young princes vanished within its cold stone walls, and were never seen again. This is the story of the princes in the Tower, and one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in British history. It begins with the death of a king. Edward IV, King of England, dies suddenly in April 1483. His heir, Edward V, is just 12 years old. His uncle, Richard, Duke of Gloucester, is named Lord Protector, a kind of temporary ruler until the young king comes of age. But Richard has ambitions of his own. He takes the boy into custody, supposedly for his safety, and moves him into the Tower of London. Edward's younger brother, Richard, Duke of York, soon joins him. Two princes. One tower. And then, silence. Initially, the boys are seen playing in the tower's gardens. But over the summer of 1483, their appearances dwindle. By July, they vanish from public view entirely. And then comes a shock. Richard declares the boys illegitimate, citing an earlier betrothal of Edward IV, and crowns himself King Richard III. But whispers begin to spread. What happened to the rightful heirs? Let's look at the leading suspects in this 500-year-old cold case. Suspect number 1, Richard III, the ambitious uncle. Richard had motive, means, and opportunity. Removing the boys secured his claim to the throne. Contemporary sources, like Sir Thomas More, and later Shakespeare, painted Richard as a villain. Deformed. Ruthless. Power-hungry. But is this truth, or Tudor propaganda? Suspect number 2, Henry Tudor, the future Henry VII. Henry Tudor had his eyes on the throne. He defeated Richard III at the Battle of Bosworth in 1485 and married the prince's sister, Elizabeth of York, to solidify his claim. Could Henry have had them killed, either before or after his rise, to eliminate rival heirs? Some historians argue, if the princes were still alive, he had every reason to erase them. Suspect number 3, the Duke of Buckingham. A powerful noble and once Richard's ally, Henry Stafford, Duke of Buckingham, turned against him. Some claim he had his own designs on the throne. He had access to the tower, and a brief moment of power. But did he act on it? He was executed in 1483, taking any secrets to the grave. In 1674, workers remodeling the White Tower discovered two small skeletons buried beneath a staircase. Were these the lost princes? King Charles II had the bones interred in Westminster Abbey, and a plaque still marks their resting place today. But no forensic analysis was performed, not until over 300 years later. In the 20th and 21st centuries, calls for DNA testing grew. But the British monarchy has so far refused exhumation, citing respect for the dead. Still, modern science could, in theory, match the remains to the prince's maternal DNA. Until then, we have only bones, and questions. Here's the twist: several pretenders emerged claiming to be one of the princes. In the 1490s, a man named Perkin Warbeck claimed he was Richard, Duke of York, the younger prince, and had escaped the tower. He gained international support, including from Margaret of Burgundy and the King of Scotland. Eventually captured by Henry VII, Warbeck was executed in 1499, but some believed him to be genuine. The mystery of the princes in the tower shaped the course of English history. Richard III died in battle, the last English king to do so, and the Tudor dynasty began. But the shadow of the lost princes loomed over both their reigns. Today, their disappearance remains one of the most enduring royal mysteries in the world, taught in classrooms, debated by scholars, and dramatized in books and shows. In the end, we are left with whispers behind stone walls. Two young boys, trapped by power games beyond their control. Their fate, a haunting question that echoes through history. Were they murdered? Smuggled out? Or forgotten by a world too eager to move on? One thing is certain, the tower holds its secrets well.